In the quiet town of Lindenwood, residents began to notice strange changes in their domestic animals. Initially, it was just unusual glances and strange sounds, but over time, it became clear that something unsettling was happening. In households, ordinary cats turned aggressive, and dogs lost their playfulness, exhibiting signs of wildness. Owners were left bewildered as their once faithful companions became unpredictable and dangerous. Something eerie appeared in their eyes, a peculiar glint reminiscent of a weary, hungry stare. Soon, these changes not only affected family pets but also the animals throughout the town. People started encountering strays displaying vague shadows of their former selves wandering the streets. Dr. Allison Morgan, the town's veterinarian, initiated research aimed at unraveling this mysterious phenomenon. With great enthusiasm, she collected samples from the affected animals and conducted experiments, but no scientific explanation. As days passed, the number of lost pets and owners who respected their animals increased. They were no longer just beloved pets, but turned into relentless pursuers, exhibiting unnatural aggression. Something had to be done, and Allison decided to expand her research, discovering that this phenomenon wasn't limited to just family pets. Laboratory rats and other animals within the affected area also displayed signs of aggression. Meanwhile, the town was engulfed in a wave of terror. People realized that their own domestic animals had become real threats. Trying to protect themselves, they locked themselves in their homes, but the whispers and grimaces of their once beloved pets echoed in every corner. Hearing about this strange phenomenon, the federal authorities decided to send a team of experts. The mysterious virus causing changes in animal behavior required serious investigation. Allison worked alongside the experts, attempting to unravel the mystery. They discovered that the virus had a specific structure that affected the animal's nervous system. However, they couldn't pinpoint the source of transmission. During an attempt to develop a vaccine to stop the virus's spread, they faced difficulties. Some animals were already too affected, while others refused vaccination, seemingly retaining their newfound aggression. News of the events in Lindenwood began to spread beyond the town. People in other settlements started panicking, fearing their domestic animals. The town became a symbol of an unknown fear and a threat that could lurk in the innocent eyes of households. After unsuccessful attempts to control the virus's spread, the town plunged into deeper chaos. Doctors and experts had no clear answers. Allison began conducting additional experiments, searching for subtle factors that could influence animals. She discovered that a significant portion of the aggressive animals was associated with a specific area in the town where particular plants grew. Experts identified that certain components of these plants could act as a catalyst for the virus. Understanding this, the scientific team decided to try to regulate the growth of these plants. However, time was running out, and the fear of animals that were once household pets spread among the population. The expedition into the forest, where these mysterious plants grew, was a perilous and suspenseful event. Venturing into the thickets, they encountered wild animals affected by the virus, their behavior altered beyond recognition. After numerous hardships, they found the source of these plants and attempted to halt their proliferation. It seemed like a mere first step in resolving the issue. However, the shadow of the past lingered over the town. Allison and her team learned that this virus emerged unexpectedly, affecting ordinary animals and altering their natural behavior. There were still many unknowns, and scientists took it upon themselves not only to restore the situation, but also to dispel the shadow and ensure that such an occurrence wouldn't happen again. The subsequent weeks were tense. People in the town continued to suffer from attacks by the rabid domestic animals. One day, when the scientists were on the verge of despair, wondering if their efforts would yield results, something incredible happened. The tops of the plants in the forest began to flicker, and it seemed like time stood still. Assistants to Allison witnessed green shoots slowly wrapping around themselves, forming a protective shell. One by one, animals that were once affected by the virus started returning to their normal behavior. Joy and hope returned to Lindenwood. The virus was subdued, and now veterinarians were studying how to prevent similar events in the future. People could once again embrace their beloved pets, and the town began to recover under the rule of its once domesticated animals. However, a lingering sadness remained over the town. They remembered the days when even the closest animals turned into enemies. Recovery was essential, but the shadow of the past could never be completely dispelled. Allison and her team discovered that the virus emerged unexpectedly, impacting ordinary animals and altering their natural behavior. Despite the restoration of peace and security, the town's residents would never forget how their domestic animals became adversaries. And those who fought against this invisible threat became the heroes of the story.